Matthew 3:7. Idon de paulus ton pharisaion kai sadukaion, erchamenus epita baptisma autou, epen autois, genemata ekidnon, tis hupedexen humin fugain apates meluses orges. Continue reading here about John the Baptist. Now, when he saw, and we're translating this participle here temporally, but obviously there's a causal sense as well. You can see that's building on the second aorist stem of Adon, right? You get the second aorist stem id, and then the present participle ending. And again, it's an adverbial participle that we're translating temporally. Now, when he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees, so these genitives here are partitive genitives, right? Here's all the Pharisees and Sadducees, and here's many of them coming, and this is a supplementary participle telling us further about the many here. The many are coming, right? What does he see? He sees many coming. So one way of labeling this participle is a supplementary participle. So when he sees many of the Pharisees and Sadducees coming to his baptism, and probably this just means to the place where he's baptizing, but you can look at the commentaries and some suggest it's coming against his baptism or perhaps coming to offer themselves for baptism, right? There's some debate exactly about how to translate this. He said to them, and he said with the vocative here, offsprings of snakes, right? That's the vocative form there. This is traditionally rendered brood of vipers, but just trying to help you see this is the vocative plural, offsprings of snakes. He addresses them. Who showed to you to flee? Who showed you to flee? And probably within the context in English, probably better. Who warned you? And this word of warning or showing is followed by a dative object or complement to whom the warning is given. Who warned you to flee? Fugain, you recognize that as coming from the word fugo, and you can see the spelling change there in the stem. You may remember the second aorist of fugo is ephugon, and so we have the second aorist stem there, fug, and the present infinitive ending. Remember, second aorist stems take present infinitive endings. Who warned you to flee from the about-to-be wrath? Who warned you to flee from the coming wrath? ?